5 reading. Now, as this is a collective reading, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, what we'll do is we'll get one card for each month of the year from the tarot, and then we're going to get some clarifiers and advice through the oracle cards. So we'll get one for each month. I'll then pull out your biggest obstacles to come up in the year and some advice to help you get through them. Now, as always, as this is collective, not everything's going to resonate. So hopefully there will be at least one message in for you. Now, obviously, not every month is going to hit on point with everyone. So please take it with a pinch of salt. You know, it could very well be that you might get 1 month happen. You could get all 12. You might get 2 or 3. So please bear that in mind. Now, there will be, if you check your other placements, you will find that there are also messages in there as well. So you might find something else that fits a little bit better in one of the other placements. Now, this is going to be time stamped as well, so you can come back to this any point and you can pick on whichever month and then watch it from there. If you do find a month resonates for you whenever it happens, feel free to pop a notice or pop a message on to say that it's happened. It'd be lovely to hear if it resonates for you. So let's get some cards out then. So Spirit, can we get some cards please for Aries for 2025 for what's coming up for them? I have a feeling we've either got too many or just enough. Oh, that's beautiful. So in January then, so I'm going to shuffle and pull out the oracle cards as we're going along. But in January for you, we have the 3 of Wands. So that is very much suggesting to me that you are having a lot of patience in January. Maybe you've planned a lot of things and you're waiting for them to come into fruition. It could suggest to me that you could be waiting for someone or something to change in your life. It is very much you having patience for something to improve. Now, this could be related to a number of things. So if, for instance, you've been working really hard, you could have, maybe you finished a project at work, for instance, and you're waiting for that bonus payoff. It could very well be that it's very similar energy to a 7 of Swords. Not 7 of Swords. Oh, 7 of Pentacles. Similar-ish energy to that. So like you've planted your seeds, but you're waiting for them to grow. But it's not just planting your seeds. It's like you've done something and it's completed. So you're waiting for the success from it now. You're very much waiting for something successful to come your way, and you know it's coming your way, it's just not materialized just yet. So you're very much being as patient as you possibly can. Now, it could just be that you're waiting for certain things to pass by as well. So if you've gone through a particular turbulent period in your life, you could now just be waiting in like calmer waters, waiting for things to settle, waiting for things to come towards you now. So you could have been doing a lot of chasing potentially, and you're now in that period where you're not chasing anymore. You're waiting for things to come to you. Now, we also have, so in the first oracle card, we have the raccoon, the inventor. So decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being a trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. So that's suggesting to me that you've potentially created something, or what you could be waiting for is for something that you've put an idea out to someone or something and you're waiting for it to come to fruition. It is suggesting that you do need to make sure that you claim it when it's coming in. Now, it is also suggesting that you maintain that patience and not be, how do I put it, Some people, when they start losing patience, they'll do things to try and push to get a result a bit quicker. And then it's like they're losing their integrity because they might do something underhanded to try and see the results a bit quicker. But it's very much suggesting that you don't need to do that. You're going to see the results. You just need to stay in your integrity, stay in that, knowing that it's going to come to you, and it will come. Now, we've also got gliding through currents. So with a different approach, you will glide through the situation with grace and ease. Going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective or behaviour into the flow will help dreams take flight. So again, very much suggesting that you need to be going with the flow, not actively chasing things, and very much waiting for things to happen is going with the flow. If it doesn't feel like it's moving very far forward for you at the moment, don't worry, it's going to pick up. It will start to happen. It's just might take a little bit longer than you're expecting. And as that's the energy for January, it could just be that you're waiting for most of January for things to come to fruition as well. So try not to stress yourself out too much waiting for things. It is going to happen. It is going to come towards you. It is just going to take a little bit of time. And let's get one of these as well, so I can finish off the messages for January. Okay, so we've got the guiding light, guiding mentorship and direction. So very much suggesting that you need to make sure that you are choosing your direction wisely. And if you don't know the direction that you need to go in, you have got guidance around you. Now, that could be somebody in your energy that you look at as a guide, as a mentor. It could very well be, your spirits, your spirit guides, your ancestors. If you're in tune with your higher self, you might even be able to get the messages from them. Now, it could even be that you are having, or you're seeing signs, synchronicities. Potentially you might be having vivid dreams as well, and they're trying to shine a light on what you need to do. Now, it could even be that you waiting patiently will how do I put it? Sometimes when you wait patiently and you just observe a situation, you're able to see what's happening and you can see it better because you're observing it. So it could just be that there's this particular situation that you just need to observe, so that you can see something for what it is, and you have that guiding or that clarity, that light shone on it, so that you can push through it and know what direction you need to move in. Now, in February, we have a King of Cups in the reverse. Now, the King of Cups, it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. When he's in the reverse, now I don't know if this is you or whether it's somebody else, but in the reverse, I see the King of Cups as being a little bit of an emotional manipulator. Now, it could be that you are not really feeling your emotions. You could be very disconnected from your emotions. You could very much be longing for someone and you're not communicating with them, and you're trying to convince yourself that you're not feeling that. And it's very much like you're trying to say, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. You've got it stuck in your head that what you're feeling isn't happening. Now, it could also be that you have got somebody in your energy that you're just not communicating with. Maybe you've fallen out with someone, and you're not wanting to talk to them at this point in time. You're not expressing those emotions. That's potentially why it's in reverse. But you are longing for them. You're just not expressing it. Now, it could very well be somebody else that is coming towards you, and they could very well be trying to manipulate your emotions. They could be coming across as a bit closed off, but when they're in the reverse, they're not somebody that's loyal. Now, when it's yourself and it's just you not being true to your emotions, that's one thing. When it's somebody else coming towards you with that disloyal energy, and that manipulation energy is obviously something you want to have your guard up about. Now we have Swan, Grace. So you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So potentially this person could very well be somebody that you find beautiful. It could just be that you need some sort of inspiration to get you in touch with your feelings again. And we've also got safe and surrounded by love. Now I've got a feeling this is somebody else. I don't think this is you. So keep your heart open and know that you're being protected. Listen to what you know to be true. Allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. Now this could be carrying on from something in January. So where you're observing things with this guiding light, taking your time, having the patience, it's suggesting that you are still seeing what's going on around you potentially. So it could be very much that this person's throwing up red flags at you, and you might need a bit of guidance just to help you see them so that you're not ignoring them. But it is very much suggesting that you observe and see what's actually there, not what you're hoping to see. We have the shooting star, wishes, hope, and fleeting opportunities. So again, it's talking about hope. So knowing that situations are not hopeless, seeing opportunities that are there for what's there. You know, certain things are going to be fleeting. So certain feelings and emotions that are going to come across are fleeting. So if this is you obsessing over someone and you know that you shouldn't be, it's potentially just fleeting. Now it could very well be that somebody is coming towards you, they bring you a lot of hope, but there's a lot of opportunities out there for you. Now it could very well be that there's some creative endeavour coming towards you as well, because the cups are usually something to do with your creativity. So it could be something that you're wishing for, but you might be feeling a little bit uninspired. And now that could be why you've got the swan there with Grace and talking about inspiration. You might need a little bit of a push to get that inspiration going. And it could be that you need to just observe what's around you, and, you know, those wishes for inspiration will come in. So it could just be that you're feeling not very creative, because when that King of Cups is in the reverse, he's not really got the skills for the creative. He's uninspired. So it could very well be that as well in the February. Now in the March, we have a 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles talks about you having stability, house, home, happy families, very much suggesting that it's like you've made it kind of energy. You've got all the family traditions, you've got a lot going for you, you have very much got what you'd like to have. So yeah, pretty much, you know, the good job, the home, the stability, the family, the savings in the account, you know, whatever it is that you are aiming at, what you want to achieve, it's suggesting there that in March you're going to feel like you've achieved it. Now we have Dragonfly Magic. So I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past, and magic of nature is in me. I'm brilliant and I am blessed. So there could be certain things from the past that you're having to let go that help you achieve this. Very much suggesting that you're embracing yourself. So if you're going through a transformation, and it could very well be that you waiting patiently for your transformation to take place so that you can see things more clearly, could very well be what is helping you see that you're at your 10 of Pentacles. We do have the mutually beneficial venture as well. Lots of lovely little clownfish. So it says there is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at the moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. So this could be a family member, this could be something work related. It's some sort of beneficial relationship. It is something that is helping you feel stable, giving you that security there. So it's very much suggesting that it's something where at least two people are going to benefit from this. So it could be that you are doing a really good job at work, and you know, you might be getting a pay rise, you might be getting company perks that are going to benefit you, but at the same time your employer's really benefiting from what you're doing for them. It could be something at home as well, where you're doing something and someone else is doing something for you. So yeah, very much something that it's not suggesting that you exploit it, because exploiting means that only one of you is going to benefit, but continuing that mutually beneficial energy, continuing to benefit from each other, is something that is helping you create this stability. We also have the Pilgrim's Path, journey, exploration, and life lessons. So, very much suggesting that you will be learning something from all of this, that you're still going through your journey. So, this Ten of Pentacles could feel like a Ten of Pentacles now, but it could be that you could even change your outlook of a Ten of Pentacles. So, what you tend to find is with the tens, it's usually the end of a particular journey. It could be in you fulfilling some sort of goal, you reaching a particular destination in your life, and then you start again. You start fresh, you go on a new journey. So it could be that this Ten of Pentacles, maybe you've been aspiring to buy a house. In March, it could symbolise that you've bought a house. It could be very mutually beneficial to you and the person that is selling you the house, that you're buying it, you know. And it could very well be that that is the end of that particular path, because you've bought your house. You don't need to buy another one. You've got one. You've got that home. Now on to the next big thing. Is that going to be getting a car? Is it going to be jumping into a relationship if you're not in one now? Is it going to be getting a better job? You know, are you going to look to go on a big holiday? Do you need to renovate your new house that you've just bought? And it's very much understanding that this is something that you've now successfully done, but your journey hasn't finished. You've still got a lot of life left in front of you. There's still a lot more for you to do and a lot more for you to achieve. So realizing that, you know, you've still got a lot of things to learn. There's still a lot more out there. Now in April, we have a Three of Cups in the reverse. Now the Three of Cups in the reverse can be interpreted in a few different ways. So it can symbolise that you're not really doing any socialising. It can symbolise that you're a bit on your own, possibly taking time out. It can also symbolise that you may be doing a bit of overindulgence, possibly in, it can be, you know, drugs, drinking, anything kind of negative that could cause you a little bit of an issue. You know, overeating, overstimulating. It can also symbolise third-party influences. If it is third-party influences, with it being in the reverse, it means that they are ebbing out of your life. They're stopping. So third-party influences can be anything from, if you're in a relationship, infidelity that is coming to an end. It could be people meddling in your life. You know, if you've got, you know, maybe a parent that's overly clingy and demanding, somebody that tells you what to do all the time. You know, they could be not exiting your life, but you might find that the influence is reducing. It could be spouses, their influence reducing down if they're being overly demanding for a while. It could very well be friends. You know, sometimes you've got those friends that use you for their own selfish gains. You know, like if you've got a decent job, you go out on a night out and they expect you to buy all their drinks for them, kind of thing, because you get paid a little bit more than them. That kind of person. So people that influence you in any way, it could very well be that you're taking time out, you're stepping back from them, or, you know, their influences are just dwindling. Now we have a frog, prosperity. So let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. So it does suggest to me that you could be taking a step back from things. You're very much letting go of certain things in the past that could have been a bad influence on you. You're seeing that there are new opportunities on the horizon. And it's very much suggesting to me that you're not letting other people get in your way. You're very much seeing that they may have been a cause for you to not have as much abundance as you may have been having. So if you had people in your in your energy that were influencing you to spend, it could very well be that you're seeing that if you don't spend on them, you're going to have a lot more abundance there. It could also be that you might have had, maybe you had friends influencing you to not spend as much time with your family, potentially. And you could see that spending more time with your family makes you more happy, emotionally abundant. It might make you feel more happy. So, taking that step back from spending so much time with friends, third party influences on your family and your relationship, and focusing on your family potentially gives you more emotional abundance. So it could be something along those lines that you experience in April as well. We have rediscover your zeal. So pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationships. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. So talking about inspiration again here. So maybe you are doing something creative, or maybe creativity is something that you're driven towards. Potentially it could be something that's like an inner calling for you. It is very much suggesting that you need to be paying attention to things that are going on around you. One thing I will also notice is, so you've got the Three of Cups there. We've got three frogs on this particular card. There's actually three fishes on this card as well. So lots of threes. So again, you might be seeing signs and synchronicities out there that could be telling you that you're on the right path. It's just that there's something that you might need to do to stay on that path. So just keep that in mind as well. If you're seeing signs and synchronicities out there, it might be worth looking them up so that you keep on the right path. Now, I've also got lots of circles out as well. So circles might be a bit of a shape that you see. I haven't had this many circles for a long time in cards. So yeah, just popping that out there too. So you could be seeing numbers, you could be seeing shapes, you could be seeing anything, something that's just constantly reoccurring. If you do see them, look it up. It's usually your angels and your spirit guides. They've got a bit of a message for you to just help you keep on the right track. So you could be taking some time out as well just to rediscover you a little bit, especially if you've had a lot of people influencing you. If you're somebody that used to cave to peer pressure, this is suggesting that you're coming out of that and you're learning about yourself. We do also have the Zodiac Circle, so astrological influences and guidance. So potentially you could find that certain astrological things may be influencing your mood. I know for many ladies it will influence your menstrual cycle, so you might find that, if you're around the time of the month when the full moon's out, obviously it's an astrological thing. It could make you feel a bit more emotional than normal. So something around the astrological time is going to be influenced, or some astrological anomaly that's going on in April could be, I say anomaly, it's not going to be an anomaly. I mean, it could be an anomaly, who knows? But I would imagine it's something more like a planetary alignment, potentially. Maybe there's a planet in retrograde. It could just be, stages of the moon. Something is going to be trying to influence how you're thinking and feeling. It is suggesting as well that you are going to have a bit of guidance coming in for you. Again, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, even messages from your higher self as well. The astrology could be influencing you to communicate with your higher self. So possibly a bit of meditation going on there too. And like I say, you're going to have, it does look as though you might have a good few signs and synchronicities going on in April, especially with all of those beautiful frogs. Now, May then, we have the Moon card. So the Moon is telling me that you might feel like things are a little bit hidden from you at the moment. It could just be that you are facing some fears as well in May. The Moon card is pretty much you facing fears. It's very much you feeling like you're in the darkness. You could be scared of certain things. You very much having to lean into your intuition to help guide you through whatever's going on here in May. Now, this could be stemming on from April. maybe you're doing something, cutting people out, and you don't know where you're going to be going. But yeah, very much suggesting that May itself, it could even be that Spirit doesn't want us to know what's going on in May. And it's just keeping it as a big mystery. So we have the Black Jaguar, Old Soul. So walk through life with confidence and grace. You have the power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So the Moon card can also symbolize dreams. So here we're talking about creating your dreams. Here you've got literally a card that can represent your dreams. So very much suggesting that you do listen to your dreams and you go towards your dreams as well. Yeah, so making sure that you're focusing on what you want and heading towards that. It might seem, you might feel a bit of uncertainty and you might feel a bit in the dark, but if you follow your intuition, you'll get where you need to go. We've also got convey your meaning. So reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. So potentially there could be a bit of miscommunication that is happening as well, and that could be making you feel like you're in the dark, not necessarily knowing what's going on with a particular situation where communication is concerned. It is suggesting, if that is the case, making sure that you are communicating, articulating things to help gain you the clarity that you do need. We do also have the Rainbow Bridge, connection, hope and promise. So making sure that you have that faith in the universe, keeping your hope alive, knowing that things are going to get better, and connecting with people as well as with yourself as well. So if you are having any miscommunication within yourself or with somebody else, it's making sure that you are still connecting and you're keeping those lines of communication open. Oh, I've got more cards than I thought I had here. So in June then, we have an Ace of Pentacles. Now that's come out in the reverse. So the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse symbolises potentially a financial loss. It can be that you are literally losing some sort of money. Maybe you're overspending. Maybe you lose something on a possible scam. It could be that you're having to pay something out that you weren't expecting. Now it can also symbolise that you are missing out on some sort of financial opportunity or abundance. It could be that you're being passed up for a job, a promotion, a pay rise isn't coming in that you could potentially be expecting. So something along those lines in June. Now it could be that you're expecting a payout to come into you and it hasn't actually happened, or it's not as big as you think it is due to be. Now we do have the Black Bear, Guardian, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power, help me protect the ones I love, awaken my intuition and guide me. So it could very well be that you might feel a bit of a loss of abundance there, and you could be worried a little bit about how you're going to get yourself through things. It is suggesting that you do lean into your intuition a bit more as well, and it will help get you through the situation that you're in. And it is saying, you know, have confidence. You are going to get through it, and be aware that you are, you know, you've got people around you that are protecting you. Your spirit guides, your guardians, they are there to protect you while you're going through this. We've got shedding the old. There is a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see these new prospects. So it could very well be that whatever it was not meant for you, but you need to keep your hope up. You need to stay mindful that there are better things out there. And it just means sometimes if it is a missed opportunity, or you feel like it's a missed opportunity and somebody's picked you to a promotion, it just means it wasn't for you. But something else is going to come along and it's going to be better. And it's going to be better for you than what this was. So don't feel too gloomy and too glum. Keep your hope up and know that something better is coming for you. We've got total submission. So don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself into a project, interest or goal. Give it 100% of your energy and you may find that what your life has been lacking. So it could very well be that you might need to look at doing something yourself. Maybe you've missed one particular project at work, but there's another one that sparks your interest, and it's saying throw yourself into it because it's going to do you a world of good, and it's potentially what you've been looking for. and it's going to be better than what you've missed. Now, it could also be that it's suggesting that if you have found some creative hobby, throw yourself into that, and it'll give you the joy and whatever that you've been feeling like you're missing. It's going to give you that. Same with if it's a relationship, if it sparked your interest and it's something that you really want and it's a goal of yours, immerse yourself into it fully. Don't just go into a relationship half-heartedly. It's very much saying if that's something you want, then go into it. Do it properly. Don't just have one foot in, one foot out. Don't keep it cold turkey kind of thing. We've also got the ancient tree, growth, strength, and connection to nature. So it is suggesting to me that you need to make sure that you are staying, grounded. You have got a lot of inner strength. It's mirroring that brown bear or black bear. Oh, it's a brown bear, isn't it? No, black bear. So you've got a lot of strength within you, but you need to make sure that you're staying connected. You need to embrace the growth and embrace the journey as well. And if you're not feeling very connected, get yourself out into nature, ground yourself, whether it's going for a walk outside, sitting on the grass, getting your feet in the grass, feeling it, visualizing your roots growing at your feet and energy coming up, whatever you do to ground yourself. Going out on a beach, going on a holiday somewhere, just getting outside. And if you can't get outside, get a house plant, get into nature, whatever way you can, and get yourself grounded. July, we have a Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is, when she's in the reverse, she's not feeling very confident about herself. If this is somebody coming into your energy, you need to be careful as well, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse can be a little bit vindictive. She's very selfish. She very much likes everything to be given to her. She doesn't have the confidence to get it herself, but she's very much wants everybody's validation to tell her that she's perfect and everything else, because she doesn't feel it, but she can be quite nasty and vindictive. So if this is someone coming into your energy, possibly a fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, be careful with them. Now, it could just be you feeling a little bit down on yourself. It could be very much that you are not feeling confident in yourself. You're not feeling confident in your skin. Maybe you feel a bit of imposter syndrome if you're in a new job potentially. And you're not feeling very passionate about something either. The ones are all about passion and drive, and it's suggesting to me that something's lacking a little bit there with it. You could want a lot given to you. You might want a lot of stuff, but you don't. It feels as though the passion and the drive might be lacking just a little bit. We have a peacock for vibrancy. So you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So it could be that you might be doing a little bit where it's saying here, practice humility. She's not very humble. She's I want to say, obviously she's looking for a lot of validation from other people, but she also brags about it a lot. This is suggesting to me that you might be doing a little bit of bragging, especially if you've got something you want. So you need to try and curb that in to make sure, just try and stay as humble as you can. Be grateful, have that grateful mindset, being grateful for everything that you've got, and you'll be able to keep the abundance coming into you. Now, we've also got gentle moderation. So take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you're trying to accomplish. So again, that kind of comes in with you feeling like you don't necessarily have the skill or the confidence to do something. So potentially renegotiating what you can do without bragging about it. Staying humble in yourself, renegotiating certain things will help you gain that confidence that you can do something, and it might help ignite that passion. We do have a winter solstice as well. Reflection, release, and rebirth. So reflection, pause, and rebirth. So there is something here that you do need to take a stop at. You do need to slow down a little bit, take a breather. Maybe you've been going at things too much, and that could be why you're lacking a bit of passion. Maybe the energy's ran out as well. And it's very much suggesting that you need to just pause and take a step back. Now, one thing I have noticed here on these cards, there's a lot of ice. I don't have that on any of the others, but there's a lot of ice on these cards, suggesting that whoever this Queen of Wands is, they could be feeling very cold and disconnected as well. So taking that pause, having that reflection, if it is you, grounding yourself, reconnecting to things so that you can rebirth yourself in a better, more humble and vibrant light. You know, having that grateful attitude. Now in August, we have a King of Wands in the reverse. So either you're progressing from a Queen of Wands in reverse into a King of Wands in reverse, or someone else is, or this could be you. Well, I say you, it could be you, it could be somebody else in your energy. Now, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands could be the same person. Like I say, it could be yourself. The King of Wands, again, very much like the Queen of Wands, he wants everything given to him. He wants things, but he doesn't give back. Now, he can also be very prone to anger, quick to anger, sometimes can be a little bit violent too. So if this is another person, be very careful of that. The King of Wands in the reverse is not loyal at all. His integrity is very much lacking. Now, this can either be you towards yourself, it could be you towards another person, it could be somebody towards you. If it's you towards yourself, it means that you're not being loyal and you're not acting within your integrity for some reason. There's something that you want and you're not potentially doing it or going after it in a fair manner. You might even be you might have lost all the energy and the drive to go towards it, so you're trying to get, cut shortcuts to get to it. It could even be that you're lying to yourself about certain things and you could be belittling yourself. Again, it's breaking your own boundaries down and not acting with integrity towards yourself. If it's you towards someone else, I'll leave it there. You will obviously know if you're not being loyal and if you're not being fair to other people. And if it's somebody else doing it towards you, it's something that you do need to be very mindful of. Now we have the Lizard, regeneration. So as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Now, it could very well be that if this is you, you've run out of steam and you need to potentially regenerate yourself. So if it's you talking, if it's you breaking your own boundaries, not acting with integrity towards yourself, it's suggesting that it's time to stop that and regenerate. Now, it could be that you are surviving this particular person and you are transforming because you're seeing what's going on around you. The King of Wands. Now, I don't think normally if the King of Wands comes out with an Emperor in reverse, you've normally got somebody that is very toxic around you. The King of Wands is toxic on his own, but he's not as controlling as an Emperor in reverse. If you had both of those, I would very much suggest that you've got somebody very negative in your energy. Now, you do have, like I say, the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So you do have somebody very toxic around you, potentially, if this is another person. And it does look as though you could be very much breaking free from them, learning what they're like and transforming yourself, embracing that transformation, and regenerating yourself very much. So we've got shared inspiration as well. So throw yourself into a new project, be willing to let go of time constraints and rules, and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. So I mean, this could suggest it's you being that King of Wands. So where you've got, let go of rules and be aware of what fulfills your heart, it could suggest that you're not being loyal to somebody or to yourself because you're not pursuing what it is. Either you're pursuing another person and you're not being loyal to a person that you're already with, because you feel like they fulfill your heart, when you don't care about the normal rules of society, and or it's suggesting that you're not chasing after what you desire and you're not being true to yourself. It suggests, I think it's more that you're not chasing after what it is that you want. I think you're very much sticking to the rules of the normal, and you're not going after certain things. Maybe you've had certain traditions passed down to you through your family. Maybe your family expects you to do certain things, be in a certain job, act in a certain way, and it's suggesting that you might need to try and break free from that to follow your own path. You could very well be following someone else's path. Maybe you're in a social group where going to, I don't know, maybe if you go and volunteer, it's frowned on. Maybe you're in a social group where people are a bit selfish, and the concept of giving your time and energy to someone else or to a cause is foreign to them, and they think it's, taboo or something. And this could be suggesting that it's not. It's fine to, follow your own passions and your own desires. Now, if it is something where you are obviously being not loyal to another person, then just putting it out there as somebody that's been on the other end of that, when you can do people some serious damage. So if you are doing that, I'm not here to judge or anything else, but let that person go, the one that you may be holding on to before you do anything. I mean, this is very much saying that you need to let go of the past as well. So anybody that you are dragging along with you, while you might not be being loyal to them, let them go. Don't do them damage, because I mean, you're still going to do them damage, but you could do them more damage and make it really hard for them to heal. So yes, it might be something, that a lesson that they need to learn from, but just releasing them is probably going to help them learn that lesson too, not dragging them through a lot of emotional upheaval and turmoil. Now, we've also got the lotus bloom, enlightenment and spiritual awakening. So it is very much suggesting, now, like I say, I don't think this is you being disloyal to someone. I think this is you being disloyal to yourself. I think this is you finding things that you want. I think it's very much you finding yourself, what makes you happy, finding your higher purpose, awakening to that higher purpose, and finding that you don't have to stick with what other people want. You don't have to stick to societal norms. Now, in September, we have a death card. Now, the death card, not September, yeah, the death card is in the reverse here. He is suggesting to me that you are fighting this transformation, this spiritual transformation. You're potentially not wanting to let go of something, so you're dragging this ending out. It is something that is going to end, but you're dragging it out, very much so. So we've got giraffe, visionary, rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You're able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. And we've got in the light of the moon. A full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. So very much potentially in the full moon in September, you may have a bit of an epiphany, an awakening as such to what it is that you're holding on to, that will help you release and transition. Like I say, the death card is very much you transitioning. It is the closing of one opportunity or one door, the opening of new opportunities in your life that are going to be better for you. It's very much following that path into something new. So very much having an epiphany that will help you come through this transformation. We have the Earth's core. So stability, grounding, and core beliefs. So it could very well be that you find that this transformation is going to shake up your some core belief that you've got. Now that can be anything, any kind of core belief. It could be something like you finding out that a certain religion isn't for you and you finding a new type of religion. It could be you thinking that you're not allowed to get a divorce if you're in a really unhappy marriage. You know, that could be a core belief, and then you realizing that actually you can get a divorce. You know, it's not something where you're tied into it. It could very well be a core belief where maybe once upon a time you decided that you were never going to have children, and you're changing that because you now want children. You could be very much somebody that thought that you couldn't swap jobs around, you had to climb the ladder in a particular career, and you've decided, you've realised that actually I'm worth a lot more. I'm going to go somewhere else and get what I'm worth somewhere else. Yeah, it could be any number of things that could be that core belief that is being shaken. It, to me, it looks as though whatever it is going to increase your stability, and it is going to be a very good transformation for you. In October, then, we have the Temperance card. Couldn't even remember what it was then. Crikey. So the Temperance card is telling me that you are going to be finding a lot of balance within yourself. Your faith is potentially going to be pretty high as well. Your spirituality. Um, you're very much believing in a lot of better things to come. You're having that higher faith. You're using your intuition really well as well with this Temperance card, very much leaning into your intuition. You've got your third eye that is open on her wonderful head there, very much suggesting that she is fully in balance with herself. Her intuition is shining. Yeah, very much healed, in balance. Your heart, your head, your mind, body, and soul, it's all in alignment, and you're going in the right direction. Now we've got dog friend. So today I will love without condition. My energy, enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend. And that is very much what you'll be feeling with this temperance. Everything is in line. You're choosing to be happy. You have got a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of joy, because you're completely in balance within yourself and you're appreciating everything that's around you. We've got let your personality shine. So you have something that no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and let your uniqueness shine through. So don't be embarrassed about who you are. Embrace who you are and feel proud of it, and let yourself, shine. Very much be loud and proud of who you are. Don't worry about what other people think. We've got the divine mirror, self-reflection, and the truth. So you're going to be seeing some truth about a particular situation with regards to yourself, potentially seeing how fabulous you are as well. And that's going to be what brings you into balance. Now in November, we have a Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is, it's either going to be somebody coming in towards you, or it is you making a plan. The Knight of Pentacles, he's somebody that he's very much got a plan. He knows where he wants to go in life. He knows what he wants to do. He has got that beautiful, gigantic gold pentacle there that he is wanting to go and give out to somebody. So it could be somebody coming towards you with a gift. Now they are a bit slow. So they've been potentially doing this for a while, coming towards you, but they've been trying to get the courage to come towards you. The Knight of Pentacles is very methodical as well. He is very much the slowest card in the deck. He is taking his time, making sure he doesn't misstep anywhere. He's got his plan, and he is following that plan to the T to make sure he gets exactly where he wants to go to give out this pentacle. So this could very well be symbolizing someone coming towards you with an offer of something stable. Now it could be a job offer. It could be a love offer. Whatever to you is stable and abundant, they're coming towards you with it. Could be a very expensive gift. Now, it could very well be you as well. Like I say, you could be going towards somebody with this. It could be symbolising you were going towards a new career path, something that you will find stable and abundant. And it might just take you a little bit of a while to get exactly where you want to go, but it's you starting that journey. We have dolphin, play. So swim in the happy joy of living, inhale confidence and exhale fear, dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Then we have inner desires. So set some intentions. You are entering into a phase of plenty or have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So this Knight of Pentacles very much does have a good chunk of money there, or stability, abundance, whatever that windfall would symbolize for yourself. Goals are within his grasp. He knows exactly where he's going. So it's very much reiterating, if this is you, make that plan to go forward and you will get that abundance that you want. You could even have some money coming into you that will help you do that. And then we have the Northern Lights, wonder, natural beauty and inspiration. Again, another card about inspiration, very much suggesting to me that you're going to be finding some sort of inspiration that could be influencing your creativity, influencing what you're wanting to go towards. And it could even be that you're going towards something that is, a natural beauty. Maybe you wanting to travel. The Knight of Pentacles is a travel card. So it could just be that you are deciding that you want to go and visit somewhere that you find fascinating. You've got inspiration of this amazing holiday that you might want to go on, a trip you might want to go on, but it's going to take some time because it might cost a lot. So you might have to do some planning and you've got to work your way towards it. So it could very well be that. And obviously you having to make, set your intentions, but it's going to be something that you find a lot of fun in doing as well. Now in December then, we have the High Priestess in the reverse. Now the High Priestess in the reverse is telling me that you may not be following your intuition in December. You could be trying to methodically work things out. When she's in the upright, she uses her intuition a lot. She has got a lot of knowledge as well. So you could be feeling a lack of knowledge. You might be looking into things, trying to work things out, trying to get that knowledge about things. Now, one thing I will say about the High Priestess, when she's in the upright as well, she also does things on the quiet. She's very quiet with her planning. In the reverse, she's not very quiet. So you could be making plans about what you're wanting to do, but you're also telling people about those plans. So whether it is a holiday that you're wanting to go on from November, you're very much telling people what it is that you want to do there. Now we've got Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So very much being bold, being brave and opening up, not letting anything stop you or get in your way. We have Loon, initiative. Listen to the song of your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. So you might not be using your intuition very much in December, but it is suggesting that you do need to lean into it. You will be able to make any headway on certain things that come your way. It is very much suggesting that your intuition is there for a reason. Do make sure you are using it when you need it. And then we've got enjoy the journey. So stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now rather than focusing on the past or the future. So you may be very much planning a lot of things for the future, but be very mindful that you need to be thinking of the now as well. So it's all right to have your plans for the future, but don't live in it. The same as it's all right to think about the past, but don't live in it. Where the past is concerned, you have your great memories, you have your crap memories. Learn from your crap ones, put them in the box. Once you've learned from them, you don't need to keep revisiting them. You don't need to live in them and dwell on them and have them keep bringing up the same bad emotions, because then you're keeping yourself stuck in the past. Same with the future. Absolutely have a good idea of where you want to go, but get yourself there. If you're not living in the present, you're not going to get yourself to the future, because it's never going to get any closer. So make sure that you keep yourself grounded in the now, and that you've got your plan and your steps to get towards the future, because otherwise the future's not going to happen for you how you want it to. And then we've got ocean depths. So mystery, the unknown and deep emotions. So very much you keeping in touch with your emotions. Certain things you could have buried in quite deep that you might need to be listening to. And it's suggesting that you do a bit of a deep dive and an explore of them as well. So part of what you might not be keeping to yourself anymore is your emotions. You might be expressing them, and it could be something that is very unknown to you. You might not have done it before. It could very well be the first time that you have expressed your feelings. Right, now let's get you some Romance Angel Oracle cards to see what else is or what's going on with your love life within 2025. So we have got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. We've got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So very much lots of cards about you getting together and meeting your soulmate. They might be something that is completely different to what you were expecting. They may come in out of the blue when you're not expecting them to. Yeah, and that you're going to be enjoying a lot of happiness and bliss. Lovely. Right, let's jumping straight out. An Angel of Abundance card for you. We've got savings. So as you constantly save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favour as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and a path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life's purpose. Let's get you an Angel of Light. I'm just jumping out too. Creativity. So the angels suggest that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for an adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book or artistic vision or new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. So ask your angel to help you direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you're a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with wisdom and joy. I enjoy your affirmation. I enjoy my creative powers and use them for the highest good. Now that's going in with a lot of these cards about inspiration, about you finding inspiration in things. So do bear that in mind, that not only is this talking about you finding creativity, having that vision, letting your imagination flow, you've got so many cards that have come out talking about inspiration and finding your inspiration for your higher good. So yeah, getting your creative juices flowing and having that inspiration. Now let's get you a kitchen witch to see if there's any particular herb that may help you out during 2025. So we've got black pepper banishment. Let's see what that one is for you. So black pepper then disruptive energies are causing you to make mistakes, and you may find that nothing is going as smoothly as usual. Outside influences seem to have a hold over you. That's that April. Yeah, remember the outside influences in April. So outside influences are having a hold on you. Where have I got? Preventing you from moving forward. When your world becomes negatively affected by someone or something, it is time for a little banishment magic. Call on my strength to assist, for I am so powerful that I have even the ability to banish air from your nostrils in the form of a sneeze. In performing any kind of banishment ritual, I shall flush out all forms of lower emotions that you have been directed your way, such as jealousy, anger, and resentment. Burn me in your home or carry me in your pocket as a charm to ward off ill intention, and you shall be liberated to freely work your magic with harm to none. So mote it be. Now, I'm not somebody that does magic. Some people do, some people don't. Just make sure that you're not doing anything to anyone else. Protection is one thing, but, directing it at people, you're only going to get it back. So, yeah, right. Now, let's get I'm going to get you some Moonology cards. And the idea behind these is they should give us a rough time scale on when your major obstacles and challenges are going to pop up. So let's get some more Moonology for your major obstacles. And they've given me a very nice one. Oh, right. So, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Now that could be any month. I love it when it does this. I did one the other day. I don't know if it was Sagittarius or Taurus, and basically I pretty much got something that's going to happen every single month for them. I'm like, great, your obstacles are every month. So yeah, you may find that it could be any month during a mutable moon. It could be a reoccurring one. Maybe you find that you're lacking inspiration during mutable moons. Did we have a card earlier? We had one about the moon, didn't we? The Zodiac circle, that was it, wasn't it? About astrological influences. It could very well be in May where this pops up with a mutable moon. We have nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. And we have don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Right, so let's find out what your major obstacles are and advice for how to navigate through them. So your best courses of action. So Spirit, can we get the biggest challenges for Aries for 2025 and their best courses of action, please? Yeah, 3 cards on their challenges and 3 cards for their best course of action, please. Beautiful. Oh, you give me 4 for the action. That's fine. We will take it. So, your challenges then. So your transformation, we've got the death card, the transformation that we've got going on. So what month was that? That was September. So potentially September then. September could be where one of your biggest challenges comes in with this death card. Now, it could be a different month. It could just be, because you've got transformation all over the place. So it could just be that in September where this comes to an end. You may finally be able to close this out. So you are transforming into something. You are very much letting something go. But you're having a hard time letting it go. So whatever this death card represents for you, whatever is ending, it's a drawn out ending, which could make it a little bit more painful because you're really trying to hold on tight to it. So whatever this symbolises for you, it's something that is drawn out. It's being long-winded, and literally closing out, finishing that transformation is a big challenge. Now, you have a 2 of Swords here, which is telling me that you've got a big decision to make. Now, it's something that you're having to think a lot about. You're trying to make sure that you're doing it, you're making the decision in a fair, strategical way to make sure that you've got the best outcome that is going to happen. But it looks as though you're trying to find information out. The Princess of Swords is very much somebody that is searching for information. And I think this is very much what's going on in January, February, with you observing things. Very much you trying to find out the right information in order for you to make this decision to close this transformation or to close this ending out. And it does look as though you're very much trying to make sure that you've got all of that information to make that fair decision. And it looks as though it's very challenging for you. Now, that could be very much why you've got a lot of things talking about leaning into your intuition. We have the High Priestess here, again, telling you to lean into your intuition, follow your intuition with making that decision. I don't think you're going to have the information that you're looking for. Maybe you've already got the information and you are not realising it, but very much using your intuition to help guide you through. We have the Empress as well. The Empress also uses her intuition. She's very abundant. She's very nurturing. So it's suggesting to me that you need to make sure that you're being very kind to yourself, follow your intuition, make sure that you're grounded and staying connected with nature. We also have the Five of Wands. So making sure that you're walking away from any conflict, not engaging in drama as well, because it could be a little bit dramatic. Obviously, this particular one, you've got people playing with a hippo, and hippos are very, very dangerous. So yeah, making sure that you're not engaging in drama, walking away from it. Otherwise, the hippo is going to come and eat you. Let's face it. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So communicating as well, having that movement, making sure that you're moving forward and communicating articulately, making sure that you've got the confidence to say what you need to say, making sure that you are talking to who you need to about what you need to, not keeping it all in. Now, this could even be talking to yourself and communicating to yourself in a better way. But it is very much you moving forward, you making sure that you are continuing moving. But yeah, so that's what I've got for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your reading for 2025. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. Very much good luck with 2025. If you do subscribe to my channel, it's greatly appreciated. It does help pass messages on, or the message on as well, and it helps the channel to continue to grow. And I'm very thankful for anybody that has subscribed. You are fantastic. So thank you very much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and thank you very much for joining me.